How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I've been sent this video to react to. I've not seen it yet. I've been told that it's a perspective from a PlayStation fan who has tried Xbox for the first time. So let's check it out because, let's be real, there are some great features on the Xbox Series X and the Series S. They both support the same features. Quick Resume is a phenomenal feature and one that I'm hoping one day PC will be able to incorporate as well, because it's really lacking, and I'm sure they can get it working, especially with the likes of direct storage and, whatnot. So, and of course, they've just got some really good games. Of course, I know people are going to say that games are going all over the place, but at the end of the day, Game Pass. And that's really all I need to say. It's the service that sells itself. So, without further ado, let's get cracking. Alright, so let's check this out.
I've spoken some shit over the years about Xbox, and I'm going to admit I've trolled many Xbox fans, and I've been happy to stand under the flag of PlayStation and sort of mock Xbox at its lack of exclusives and such,
And a lot of PlayStation fans are doing that still today. But at the end of the day, is exclusives everything? Or is the service you're getting more important?
Playing God of War with a big smug look on my face like, oh, Xbox have nothing, right? I've been part of PlayStation since I was a child. It's the brand that I grew up with. It's where all my gaming memories lie. It is. It's PlayStation has always been home to me. But, so I've never really been part of the Xbox ecosystem. Anyway, this all changed recently when my beautiful, amazing wife surprised me with a Series X. And she did this because she knows that I'm a big Elder Scrolls fan, and she knew that there was a worry of mine that I might miss out.
Little does he know, you've got one camp right now that's kind of pitying him, which is the PlayStation camp, and then you've got the Xbox camp, which is welcoming him with open arms to the world of Xbox.
Or have to go buy an Xbox just for the sake of playing Elder Scrolls 6. Now, Bethesda not being equipped lately to make that great is a different conversation. So anyway, my wife bought me this, and I didn't really expect anything. I was like, well, I probably won't even use it.
Do you know what? That's probably the best way for any gamer to tackle into Xbox. Don't expect anything and get blown away by just how good that machine actually is. The Series X is a phenomenal machine. And even right now, in a lot of the tests with the PS5 Pro, maybe 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, the PS5 Pro may excel with its graphical upgrade. But the bottom line is that CPU bottleneck will always be there. And that's the key problem with the PS5 Pro. Now, obviously, PSSR will lower the resolution and improve the frame rate, but do we really want the resolution to drop that much? And as we're seeing, PSSR can't even handle it. So going in with an open mind as a PlayStation fan is definitely the right approach, because it opens up a lot of doorways for you to be blown away.
But it came with 2 years free Game Pass, and so I hooked up this.
That's a lot of Game Pass.
X, and well, as much as I went into it with a very biased PlayStation mindset of PS5 for life, which is ridiculous, I know.
Hey man, there's no harm in loving a brand, all right? I mean, it's clear that you don't circle jerk the brand, which is great, but there's no harm in loving a brand.
This thing really fucking surprised me. And I'm not afraid to admit that I was wrong. Actually, look, PlayStation is the god of exclusives. It is, right?
And it is. PlayStation is the god of exclusives. Whether it comes to, money-hatting games or first-party games, when it comes to exclusives, they are money-hatting every single thing. And I know some people say that doesn't count. It absolutely does count, because if I can't play them on my Xbox, then at the end of the day, they are still an exclusive game on PlayStation. Good or bad, they are still exclusive, and that is the only place to play them. For example, Stellar Blade.
For a main system, though, for everything else that's not exclusive, this is sort of the best thing out there right now in console space. And that includes the Pro.
I agree.
It's phenomenal.
It is.
The Xbox Series X is phenomenal, and as a PlayStation fan, I can say confidently this is incredible. If it wasn't for exclusive titles, which many are a must play, like God of War, this is the best console this generation. There's a few things that make it great. What stood out to me immediately. First of all, quick resume is nuts, and now
everyone is always blown away by quick resume. Everyone always mocks it and says, "Who cares about it? It's just a throwaway feature." It really isn't. You can store like 6 games on your quick resume, I think, or is it 4? I really don't know at this point because I use it so much and it changes and whatnot. But even like Indiana Jones, when I'm playing it, I get into playing Indiana Jones on my Series X quicker than any format out there, whether it's on my PC, whether I'm playing games on PlayStation. The SSD cannot keep up with the quick resume that Xbox has. It is phenomenal. It really is. All that talk about the loading and this and that, the Series X's quick resume, technologically, is mind-blowing. It genuinely surprises everyone. And those that actually say that it's a throwaway and it's crap are basically just fanboys hating. Because they know that the feature itself is phenomenal. At least if they've experienced it. If they haven't, then they're just hating for the sake of hating. But quick resume is a chef's kiss feature on the Series X, and I'm really hoping that whatever the next Xbox is, whether it's a reference one or a traditional console, they will take these features and improve them and add more, because these sorts of features are great. Stuff like the Xbox One's, the original Snap TV, stuff like that, I want those to come back.
Now I've experienced it, it's very difficult to go back, right? When I go to the PS5 now, not having it, I miss it, and I'm left wondering, well, why? Why do I not have it? Like, I'm not a tech guy, but didn't they say the SSD was faster? Like, do they not have, like, a similar CPU? Like, why can this do it, but the PS5 can't? Because once you've had it, it's very difficult to not have it. Now I have a need for it, and I'm just finding myself using this. And Game Pass, look, man, Game Pass is nuts.
It is absolutely nuts.
Right, it's bonkers. Like, I've been paying for PlayStation Premium, which it's bullshit, right? But Game Pass.
Do you know what? I 100% agree. I actually got bamboozled this year into getting PlayStation Premium, because even though I cancelled my subscription with Sony, because I forgot to cancel it with PayPal, Sony still requested the money, and PayPal paid it, because I didn't cancel it with PayPal. That's scummy. I went and tried to get a refund. Sony said no, the transaction was final, because I don't use the premium features at all. Like, none of it. I don't use it. And I wanted to go down to extras, which I'm going to do next year. But damn, is it, I barely use any of the features. Honestly, if I drop down to essentials, I probably wouldn't notice any difference. That's how little I use the PlayStation service.
Is nuts. Like, I'm on there. Day one, Indiana Jones and Microsoft are just like, enjoy yourself. Have it. Bear in mind, my system came with 2 years free Game Pass. I've not spent a dime on games. And it's like, here you go, Indiana Jones. Boom, have it. So I'm scrolling through the catalogue, and I'm like, oh, Fable, I'll have that. I'm like, oh, just all these games, right, that are jumping out to me. Just little things. I'm like, Football Manager, I'll have that. I'm just scrolling down, and there's game after game after. It's an endless stream of games.
And this is what people don't really get. everyone's always looking for those first party games, and I've complained about this myself, so I am not going to stand here as a hypocrite and say that I'm not one of those. I want those first party games to be spread out, so we've got them, and one a quarter is perfectly fine with me. But one thing that I really like Game Pass for is the third party games that are in there, stuff that sometimes I wouldn't even bother playing, are actually really, really good games, and I fell in love with a bunch of them. At the same time, it's also allowed me to play just other games and experiment and find new genres that I would enjoy. I never thought I would enjoy Life is Strange, but here you go. It's probably one of the best games I've played this year. The original 2015 Life is Strange. Such a phenomenal story. But I wouldn't have played that if I didn't have it as part of my service. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, it opens the gateways for so many games for you to just download and play. And all these nonsense conversations about Xbox has no games, and yet I'm drowned in games every time, and I don't have enough time to play the games. I probably won't be able to play the games I want to play in my lifetime. That's how many games there are that I want to play. And they're all, like, the majority of them are all free on Game Pass. It's a great service. You just got to look past that, oh, I only buy it for the first party. No, because there's third party greatness there as well. And, you got to look for those as well. And you'll find that there is a wealth of games. And that's why Game Pass today is still the best deal on the market. Even with the price hikes, it is still the best deal on the market.
Evil West. Oh, that always looked good. I'll have that. Boom, downloading that. And it's just, look, this thing, it's silent. It runs like a dream.
Everyone remembers the PS4, right? Man, that machine was levitating with how fast those fans were turning. But yeah, the Series X is really, really silent. The one thing I wish we could do with it would be to open it without voiding your warranty and actually cleaning it. But I think my warranty is well over now, so I might do that anyway. Just look at a video to try and clear the fans out. But it's super silent anyway, so I don't think it needs it, honestly.
And the pad. Look, I was one of those guys that was like, PlayStation has the only next generation pad.
I'm sorry, the irregular thumbsticks, I don't care what anyone says, are the most comfortable position to hold. The way your thumbs sit on the controller, it just works. It's just perfect. Your thumbs just instinctively go there, not like this. That you strain to put, you have to pull your fingers down in order for your thumbs down to get them onto that symmetrical analog stick. Don't get me wrong, I do like my DualSense, and I've got no problem with it. But naturally, I just feel like the series controller, or the Xbox controller, is the best in kind. I wish Sony would adopt the non-symmetrical analog sticks, because it is just way better.
Because it vibrates and has all these... Let me tell you about that DualSense bullshit, right? That shit never gets implemented. Ever. It's
true. It never gets implemented. And the only real game that I've seen it implemented on, which has been like a chef's kiss, is the Astrobot pre-installed demo, Astrobot the game, and I guess Returnal. Returnal did a good job of it. I think Returnal did a great job. There probably is one or two other games that do an okay job, but in terms of like standout, performers, Astrobot, and Returnal. And Returnal is nowhere near the quality of Astrobot. But if you're looking at a game that utilizes the DualSense to its max potential, you've only got two games out of their whole catalog, and that's Astrobot 1 and 2.
The only time it gets implemented is on Astrobot. That's it. And then you get minor. You don't. It's.
I've not watched this, by the way. This is the first time I'm seeing it. Someone on my Discord recommended me watching this. I knew it. It is Astrobot. Astrobot is literally, like I said, Returnal's close third, but Astrobot is like the only one that really bothers utilizing it.
It was a gimmick. It was always a gimmick, right? But from a pad point of view, this pad is better than the PS5 pad. For me personally, it fits my hand better. I like the fact... I thought this was going to be weird to me, having one there and one there, right? but it's not. It feels a lot more natural. I just love the pad.
There you go. There you go. That's the thing. It just feels so much more natural in your hand, and that's the whole point. The holding the DualSense controller, you kind of have to force your thumbs, even if it is ever so slightly, into position. With the Series control, the Xbox controller, it just feels natural. And I mean, I can't really explain it any other way. I think you got it spot on.
I love the pad, and just the Series X, man. It's faster. It's just a great system, bro. Like, and now I discover that you can actually pair it with a keyboard and mouse. So I was wrong. I've been so absurdly Team Sony for so long that I really didn't realize how good of a system the X was, and the X is. And going forward, the X will likely be my main system.
Oh damn, that's a big statement. I mean, for me, it's still my main system along with my PC, as you saw me posting on X the other day with my kid on Roblox using my monitor, my USB OLED, and then having his mobile phone there and playing games and watching YouTube and playing on his mobile phone all at the same time. This is kids today, right? But I was on my Xbox and I don't regret it one bit.
And I'll probably choose the PlayStation for exclusives. But
and that's pretty much what I use my PlayStation now for as well. Just exclusives. Or if my friends have games that I'm playing and they're on PlayStation, then I will play it on PlayStation. But otherwise, I generally stick to Xbox. It just feels and works better for me. And with the Play Anywhere, which I don't know if he's going to mention in this video, it just opens up a whole new door of opportunities for me. Like Visions of Mana is Play Anywhere, so I buy it on Xbox, which I did, and then I can play it on my PC as well. So I can jump in between. That is the beauty of Xbox. The convenience is selling it to me. And honestly, the convenience on its own of me being able to play and share between my PC and my console is way more valuable to me than the exclusives. And once the handheld, even foregoing the Microsoft handheld, something like an Asus ROG, that would just add to my ability to game on and off. If the missus is on the TV, the kids are on the thing, I can jump onto the Asus ROG and just start playing natively on those games that are on PC Game Pass. It is just that awesome. And I think people really, really underestimate just how good it actually is. And like I said, to me, that convenience and that ability to play anywhere is way more valuable than the exclusives. It just is.
I mean, I'm not really much of a social gamer anyway. I don't play multiplayer games. I'm a single player gamer, and I play games pretty much on
Indiana
easy. I'm that guy.
Jones.
I play for the story and the experience. But I have no gaming friends to really chat to, so I know I'm watching this. Hit me up on Xbox. It's Upper Moon Eli. I'll put it in the description anyway, but capital Upper, so it's capital U, capital M, and capital E. But I'm currently playing Dragon Age Origins on the on Game Pass.
Nice.
Great game. It's great. What a great gift by my wife this was, because it's probably something I wouldn't have bought on my own accord. Do you know what I mean? But very, 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 very impressed with the Series X, more than I thought I would be. And now when I got to PS5, I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, what the hell is this? I have to shut down the game to resume another one? It doesn't just stay there? What is this last generation bullshit? Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I was wrong.
What a great video. And it's so lovely to see, someone who's not experienced Xbox and coming to it for the first time and actually seeing, what all the great features of quick resume on other things like, Game Pass, seeing all of that come to fruition and it delivering and blowing his mind away is such a good thing to see. And you can see that he was genuinely enjoying what he was playing. And that's what gaming is all about. And sure, Xbox might not have all the exclusives. They may no longer money hat. They may no longer be the bloodhound that they were during the 360 days. But everything else around it makes it such a great system. And the games on it are just really, really, the service you get are just really, really good. Whether it's games, service, Game Pass is unparalleled. And like I said, and I keep on saying, the best way to sell Game Pass is via the console. So let's see how this develops. I'm really happy for this chap. And, hopefully he'll play a number of good games. The fact that he's already jumped into EA Play because it's part of Game Pass Ultimate is awesome. And now he's being able to play those games that he probably wouldn't have even looked at. And he's having a great time. This is what I'm saying. This is the power of Game Pass. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. This was a really nice video to react to. And I'm really happy my community recommended it to me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this react. And I'll see you in the next one. If we get like 150 likes, then I'll react to the second one. PlayStation Fanboy plays Halo for the first time. We'll react to that one and see what it's like. Right? Peace out, folks. Remain legend.